My name is Josh Lamora.
Hi, my name is Zach Acosta.
My name is Donovan Benoit.
This is Rob Emery.
My name is Zach Daniels.
My name is Max Troiani.
And you're watching
the Birds Broadcasting Network.
You're watching the Birds Broadcast Network.
And
you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the Birds.
My name is Josh Lamora.
Hi, my name is Zach Acosta.
My name is Donovan Benoit.
This is Rob Emery.
My name is Zach Daniels.
My name is Max Troiani.
And you're watching
the Birds Broadcasting Network.
You're watching the Birds Broadcast Network.
and
you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Yeah, play outfield, and you're watching the play outfield, and this is the
Birds, and you're watching the Birds.
Hey, welcome back into the Birds Eye View pregame show. Like we said, the man Alex Gagne. First off,
how you doing?
For hanging out.
No, thank you, man.
Dude, this is fantastic. It's a dream to have you on this pregame show.
No,
really
man,
is.
you're kicking ass, man. It's a pleasure.
Well, thank you again. I know you have a busy day coming up for you, as you always do at these games.
Yeah.
Is there something specifically you're looking to shoot today? Does it change from game to game?
Yeah, there's always different stuff going on. Like just now, I was just over on the field behind here. The pitchers were stretching out. It's just kind of, they don't normally stretch out over there. So I was just shooting this, whatever's different from day to day, just shooting the process.
Right.
that's what I do. Shoot the process. These guys every day they're doing something different, so it's just kind of interesting to shoot the different moments.
Is that kind of like your look on it? You always want to shoot the process of the game and the warm-ups and all?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think that's the interesting part about it. People probably don't realize they come to a game. These guys are here 4 or 5 hours before the game starts, getting ready. They're here in the morning doing bullpen. They're hitting the batting cage. There's always just something going on. It's like 24/7. I can't shoot enough.
So you literally see the game and see the Firebirds from a different lens.
Yeah.
How is that for you?
It's interesting, man. Like, these guys are working hard. They're the best players in the country. So it's just interesting to be a part of and see them kind of grow and build and throughout the season. It's just, like I said, it's just interesting to see the process these guys go through.
What's the most interesting, aspect of everything that you've seen?
Like I said, just the amount of hard work that goes into it. Like these guys are they're in the gym. Like I was photographing Zach Kokoska and Troyani. They're working out in the gym, lifting weights in the morning. Then they're doing tee work, and it's inspiring, man. Just the amount of work that goes into becoming like a professional athlete. It's just, even for myself, it's inspiring to see how much work they put into it.
I know you being a professional photographer, for you to kind of recognize that, it's pretty cool. I know these guys put in so much work. So do you.
Yeah,
and
man.
I know it's not just with the Firebirds. You said yesterday during our broadcast you've shot golf tournaments, you shoot stuff for Bloomberg, all that. Tell me more about that. It sounds really, really cool.
Yeah, so like I do a bunch of different stuff. Like I'm a freelance photographer, so I shoot for like the Wall Street Journal. I do work for like ESPN, Yankee Magazine, which is like a local magazine here in New England. So it's not all sports. Like I'll shoot like on Wednesday I'm going out and photographing great white sharks for a Bloomberg Business Week. So it's
so cool.
It's a mix of stuff, but for me, like I love shooting sports more than anything. So that's why I kind of come back every year and try to shoot the Firebirds,
And I know you're not getting paid for this. This is all for your own your own portfolio.
Yeah.
And for us to show off your amazing pictures.
Yeah, man. It's like I'm just trying to grow as a photographer myself, man. I'm trying to get to the big leagues. I want to be shooting the MLB, So like Kelly Nicholson's gave me opportunity to kind of free reign to do whatever I want. So I appreciate it, and I don't take it lightly,
How has working with him been?
Oh, he's awesome. I've known him for like 9 years now, and he's just a straight up professional guy, man. Like, you've seen it. Like, the guy, he takes it seriously. He's punctual. He's like teaching these guys year after year, like, how to be professional, get them ready. And I just have a lot of respect for him.
In your years of photographing sports and business events and great white sharks and all that, if you could choose one thing that you've taken away from being a close observer to all these amazing minds and people that you've been around, what would you say it would be?
With like the Firebirds?
Anything.
Oh man.
In life of photography.
I think for me, like the reason I like photography is just I enjoy people, so that's why I'm into it, because you meet all types of different people. Like one day I might shoot a chef, another day it might be a scientist, and then today we're shooting the Firebirds.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of interesting to see what successful people do to like accomplish what they do. And like Kelly, like I said, he's been here for a long time. He's had success. He's won a championship. So that's what I kind of take away of it. I enjoy meeting all these different guys every year. That's why I enjoy photography.
You having fun?
Yeah, man, I love it. I can't get enough of it, man. I might as well just sleep here. I feel like I live
I feel like
here.
you're here that long enough, huh?
Pretty much.
Well, thank you for the time. I know this guy, as I said earlier, you seriously see the game from a different lens.
Yeah, man.
From several different lenses. You only got one on you.
Yeah, I got one on right now, but yeah, we got a couple.
Normally you've got like 3 or 4 cameras racked up, so it's always fun to see.
No, thank you, Scotty.
On Twitter and Instagram, at Alex Gagne Photo.
That's me.
Gagne, at Alex Gagne Photo. And you'll see it on the Firebirds account.
Yeah, man. Check us out on Twitter. Scotty and Josh, everyone's kicking butt.
Hey, this guy's the man.
Thank you
so much.
Hell
really
yeah, man.
appreciate you.
Let's go get a win.
Hey, welcome back into the Bird's Eye View pregame show. Like we said, the man Alex Gagne. First off,
how you doing?
For hanging out.
No, thank you, man.
Dude, this is fantastic. It's a dream to have you on this pregame show.
No,
really
man,
is.
you're kicking ass, man. It's a pleasure.
The Orleans Firebirds look to snap a 6-game skid as the Birds welcome the Brewster Whitecaps to Eldridge Park on a gorgeous Tuesday evening in Orleans, Massachusetts. We welcome you here to Miss Eldridge alongside Thomas Zinzarella. I'm Josh White. Thomas, things have gone south for the Birds, but a great opportunity to get back on track with their ace on the mound, Adam Seminaris.
Well, yeah, Adam Seminaris has been one of their best pitchers in this rotation. You know, he's a guy, again, that's going to pound the zone early, and just things have not gone the Firebirds' way during this 6-game losing skid. Just the small things, balls not dropping in the outfield, balls just not carrying out just quite enough here at Eldridge Park. But again, the Firebirds will have a chance today to snap things. You mentioned Seminaris on the hill, now making his 5th start on the summer. Looks to continue that trend here in ERA, just under $150.
So Orleans 11-10-2, just 1 point ahead of the Brewster Whitecaps, who are 11-10-1. Firebirds in 3rd in the East, the Whitecaps in 4th, and Seminaris, the southpaw from Long Beach State, set to toe the rubber for the 5th time this summer for the Orleans Firebirds. Brett Auerbach, the catcher from Alabama, steps in from the right side. Seminaris, the southpaw, extends the arms, now hops on the rubber. Just about set for baseball in Orleans. Seminaris out of the windup. First pitch to Brett Auerbach. Fastball up and away for ball 1. And we are underway at 6:58 p.m. So Seminaris, his 5th start of the summer in the Orleans Red. Southpaw rocks and fires the 1-0. Fastball right down the chute, and it's 1-1. Adam 1-0 with a 1.44 ERA. That ranks 5th in the Cape so far this summer. His whip even better at .70. That's 2nd in the league. 1-1. Breaking ball fouled back by Auerbach, and it's 1-2. But what might be more impressive for Seminaris has not issued a walk in his first 18 2/3 innings. Left-handers as a whole just have 1 hit this summer against Seminaris. They're 1 for 18, and rightfully so. Jamie Shevchik has stacked his lineup with right-handed swingers. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball up in the zone that Auerbach fights back, and it's 1-2. Auerbach, a rising senior at Alabama, just 5'9", $185. Mission Viejo, California native. Batting .284 in his first 20 games. But against left-handers, hitting .450. 1-2. Fastball rocketed out to left center field. Troiani on the run. Hurtubise is right back with him. Hurtubise slides this 2 hops the fence. Auerbach digging for second, takes the turn there, puts on the brakes, and it's a leadoff double for Brett Auerbach.
Well, Auerbach caught a lot of barrel on that ball. It sends into left center field, and Hurtubise with his speed, unfortunately, unable to get it. Try to make a diving grab out there just in front of the wall, but goes up against the wall and cruises into second base with leadoff double.
So in Seminaris' first 4 starts, only surrendered 1 hit against left-handers, and Shevchik putting practically exclusively right-handers in his lineup and pays off. And now this will bring up one of 2 left-handers in the lineup, Jesse Franklin. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball skied back and out of play for strike 1. Franklin freshly activated on Sunday for the Whitecaps in his second go-around with Brewster. Rising junior from Michigan, fresh off a trip to the College World Series. Let's give you the Whitecaps lineup. It's Brett Auerbach, Jesse Franklin, and Tyler Gentry drew up in this inning. Lefty on lefty matchup. Seminaris set the 0-1. Breaking ball runs off the plate, and it's 1-1. Marcus Castanin, the second baseman, will bat cleanup. The third baseman, Tyler Hardman, hits 5th. Eric Fago, the first baseman, bats 6th. Shortstop Gage Workman hits 7th. Christian Molfetta, the DH, bats 8th. And Duke Ellis rounds out the order in center field for Jamie Shevchik's club. Auerbach off of second with nobody down in the top of the first. The 1-1. Fastball runs inside, plunks Franklin on the right elbow, and the first 2 base runners have reached tonight.
Well, definitely so far hasn't been the Adam Seminaris so far this year that we have seen. Obviously a hard hit ball, but then comes in and plunks Jesse Franklin. For the Firebirds during this losing streak, it's been a run deficit in the early innings here, and that has just plagued the Firebirds. Going back to yesterday's ball game, Chatham put up a 3 spot in the first inning, and they never looked back.
So that will bring up Tyler Gentry, the right fielder from Alabama. Gentry digs in from the right side. First pitch from Seminaris. Fastball, he swings this one into right field. Triani on the run. This one hops down. Digging around from third is Auerbach. The throw will go into second. Gentry hustles, slides head first. It's an RBI double for Tyler Gentry, and the Whitecaps are on the board early. It's 1-0.
And Gentry swinging at the first pitch. We talked about last time, though, when Seminaris pitched that, again, likes to pound the zone early and often, and hitters just able to jump out early on it. A guy like Gentry puts it right over the second baseman head of Zamora into right center field, drives it around, and now 2 ducks in a pond here.
So the Birds go down early on a 6-game losing skid. They trail the Whitecaps 1-0 at Eldridge Park, and things have gone south for Orleans in a multiple of directions during this 6-game skid. Firebirds ERA over the last 6 games, 6.53. They were at 3.11 over the first 17. Now Marcus Castanon, the second baseman, will dig in. 2 runners in scoring position for the Whitecaps, and still nobody out. Lefty on righty matchup. Seminaris a deep breath, the first pitch. Fastball tipped by Castanon into the glove of Rob Emery for strike 1. Let's give you the rest of the Orleans defensive alignment. The outfield from left to right, Zach Britton, Jacob Hurtubise, and Max Troiani. The infield, Tanner Murray at third, Shea Whitcomb the shortstop, Josh Zamora at second, Raymond Gill back in the lineup at first, and Rob Emery, the battery mate to Adam Seminaris. Whitecaps a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first and threatening for more. They've got runners on second and third and nobody down. Their cleanup man digs back in from the right side. The 0-1 from Seminaris. Fastball hit hard to the left side, right at the shortstop. Whitcomb, he's going to throw to third and gets the runner Gentry by a mile. So Whitcomb a heads-up play. Got the force out at third, but a run comes home to score on the RBI fielder's choice.
Yeah, really good heads-up play by Shea Whitcomb. Gentry was running on the pitch, just not good, smart base running there. And he gets thrown out over at third base, so I'm sure Firebirds are okay with that, even though it drives in a run, get the lead runner, and now a double play ball can get you out of this inning.
So Castanon, the only one left on base now for the Whitecaps with 1 away, but it's a Brewster 2-0 lead over Orleans. First pitch to Tyler Hardman. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for strike 1. Vicente Alexander Medina calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight. Rich Gaitain at first and Doug Isham at third base. Hardman, the third baseman out of Oklahoma. Big-time power hitter this summer for Brewster. The 0-1. Fastball rocketed down the right side, but out of play, and it's 0-2. 5 home runs for Hardman, including a round tripper against Chatham a couple nights ago. He's tied for first in the Cape in long balls with 5. Hitting .268. Has also driven in 10 runs in his first 22 games. You ask, what does he hit against left-handed pitching? Well, he bats .333. 5 for his first 15. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball runs up and away, and it's 1-2. So Seminaris has been lights out so far on the mound to start the summer. Getting tagged for 2 runs. Matches the most he's given up in a start. So rare to see Seminaris get tagged for runs. He gave up 2 his last time out at Chatham across 5 innings. 1-2 the count to Hardman. The pitch. Breaking ball ties up Hardman. Couldn't lay off. Strike 3. Seminaris dropped the hook in the dirt. Hardman chased, and there's 2 away.
A really good block by Rob Emery behind the dish. A breaking ball that almost finished behind Tyler Hardman. Emery able to see it all the way in and block it from allowing Castanon over at first base to advance another 90 feet.
So that will bring up the first baseman, Eric Fago, out of Stetson. The runner on first and 2 away. First pitch from Seminaris. Fastball paints the inside corner for strike 1. Fago at 6'5", 245 pounds, originally from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. Just batting $176 so far for the Whitecaps. Castanon aboard at first. Here's the 0-1. Fastball skied back and out of play, and it's 0-2. Whitecaps 2, Firebirds 0. Here in the top of the first at Eldridge Park. Meeting number 3 of 6 between these two sides. The original third meeting got canceled 4 outs away from being a complete game. Firebirds were trailing at Stony Brook Field 3-0 in the fourth. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball on a line right at the shortstop, Shea Whitcomb, who snatches it out of the air, and this side is retired. But not before the Whitecaps strike first. Brewster scores 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 1 runner left on base. We'll head to the home half of the first. Firebirds down early. It's Brewster 2, Orleans nothing. You're listening to Firebirds Baseball on the Birds Broadcast Network.